Well, I must not be the sharpest tool in the shed because it took me 2 heart attacks before I started firing heart doctors. But I was really pretty lucky because, you know, 1 out of every 3 die with their first heart attack, and they die within an hour of the first symptoms. And women aren't exempt. More women die of heart attacks than men do. Right? And more women die of strokes than do of breast cancer. So what I had to decide to do was go to science. The definition of science is it works every time for everybody. All right? Now, I was educated in the law. When you hire a lawyer, what do you hire a lawyer for? It's to put the blame on somebody else. We blame genes for having cancer. We have a family history of heart attack. It's all blaming somebody else. So I had to attack it from, you better take care of, all right, your own self, because nobody else is going to do it. They're going to take care of the paycheck first. Now, the 3 things that I admire that last doctor for telling me. Number 1, that I still had an artery that was 80% blocked. That was true. He said, there are no drugs that will clean the plaque out of the inside of the artery walls, which was true. He said, I don't care if they tell you that Lipitor or Zocor, it's a lie. Appreciate him telling me the truth on that. And the 3rd thing that he told me was I'd have another heart attack within 60 days. Now that one proved to be wrong by about 48 or 49 times. This was over 8 years ago, people. Okay. Oh, with that blockage now, I didn't use drugs, of course. He was right about that, but there is something that'll clean the arteries out because I have 0% blockage now. So what we have to do, what I had to do and what I'm going to give to you, all right, is science. Okay, so what are the 3 things, all right, that cause cardiovascular disease, heart attacks, strokes, okay? The underlying cause of all of it, all right, is what the scientists call hypoascorbemia. Now, what that means is bioavailable mineral C. Very simple, very complex, okay? Second thing is enzymes, all right, proteolytes. That's what will cleanse the arteries, among other things. All right, and the third is the correct essential oils. Now, they have to be in the right ratio, all right, and they have to be in a usable form, okay? But those 3 things. Now, I'm sure if you've had any trouble up to this point or not had any trouble, your doctor's already explained all 3 of those things to you, right? But we're going to explain them to you just a little bit more. Now, if you have a stent, all right, you're going to find that and you already know, if you've had it over 4 or 5 years, that it's already blocking back up. And they're starting to talk about putting the stent inside of that stent to open it. Look, all right, these proteolytes that we tell you about are going to clean that mess up too. All right. Another thing that you'll be interested to know, and remember we used to always be told about fish oil is good for us. I'm sorry, folks. All right, it's called a pharmacological overload. Now, women can tell it after they've taken a while because the pores on their face, on their skin, will start getting big. However, the most dangerous part about it is it causes strokes, hemorrhagic strokes, not blockages, ruptures. Okay, so these are things, all right, little items. Now, all of these things that you learn will enhance the telomeres, which are on the ends of the DNA code. They determine how long we live young, how long we live healthy, and how long we're able to extend our life expectancy. Right? Another thing that we're going to make sure that you understand is Dr. Park is making a real good point that everybody eventually dies of AIDS. Right? Now, Dr. Luc Montagnier, all right, he got a Nobel Prize, all right, for teaching us, all right, that AIDS can be cured. So on the one hand here, right, we've got one doctor that said, okay, we're all going to die of AIDS. We've got another over here that said, wait a minute, I'm going to show you how not to die of AIDS. Right? So at any rate, these are all things that we've covered. What you want to do, if this interests you, just put your contact information, your name and your email, and we'll start sending you little pieces at a time, and we'll also show you where you can get some samples too. All right? But if we can get everybody to learn these little things, all right, we can eliminate heart disease.